So, already, the Warriors' fourth preseason game is behind us, with the Warriors playing the Pistons, tonight, yesterday night, whatever the fuck that means. I mean, it's not been that long ago, but for y'all, it was at night. For me, it was in the morning, essentially. And no Steph Curry and Draymond Green tonight, which kinda makes sense. They didn't want to be there pretty much on Friday, and Steph hurt his finger. Now, of course, playing 2 games later, I figured Steph probably wouldn't play. Draymond said, hey, I am taking the night off also. Makes sense on a Sunday. They probably didn't want to play the preseason against the fucking Pistons. Even though Draymond is from Detroit, so, I mean, but it's not like it was in Detroit, right? The good news is that Andrew Wiggins was finally scrimmaging, which is nice and huge. And hopefully we'll be able to see him in at least one of the preseason games against the Lakers. We play one in Las Vegas on, probably Thursday. And then on the 18th, which is Friday, we obviously play, the Lakers, which, once again, obviously, but that's probably gonna be the true, like, Well, it's gonna actually be like an actual regular season game with the preparations. Probably not gonna play the fourth quarter, but it's gonna be more similar to what we should expect from the regular season rotations and everything than any of the other preseason games. Or that's usually how it goes, and that's how you expect it to go again. But tonight there's not much to talk about, I guess. Brandin Podziemski, got hit in the face, which was not good. But he played overall a solid offensive game, which you like to see. He was more confident within himself. You saw the Kuminga 3-point shooting continue to look great, even though I think tonight he had a really off game. Not only offensively, but defensively. Tobias Harris is just a bad matchup for him, it feels like. I feel like always when we played the Sixers last season, and whenever we played Tobias Harris, Kuminga just struggled against him. But it happens. Trace Jackson-Davis had his best game of the preseason, which was nice to see. 3 blocks, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, which is huge. We need him on those offensive boards. 3 assists also. And Buddy Hield continues to play well. GP2 had a good game. Lindy Waters continues to impress. Just really impress. He's probably gonna crack the rotation with the way he's playing. Buddy Hield continues to impress. Like, there's too many good bodies out there for us. And Kevin Looney looks comfortable with that mid-range. And Trace and Loon together, not playing together, but, the center rotation looks better and better. Shout out Quinton Post for hitting a 3-pointer also. Shout out Jackson Rowe. Shout out to the guys that are probably not going to be playing in the preseason. But we at least saw them get an opportunity and play pretty well tonight. The most encouraging thing was obviously the defense and the 3-point shooting. They talked about wanting to be a high-volume, efficient 3-point shooting team, and they shot 40 3-pointers, made 18 of them pretty much, which is huge. And defensively, I thought, pick-and-roll defense was really good. The contests were really good. One-on-one defense was pretty solid. The help defense was really good. I thought everyone used their hands really well. Even though we had just 9 steals, it felt like we had way more steals. And we actually had more turnovers than the Pistons. But at least we barely fouled. The Pistons couldn't hit anything from the outside, which, is what we expect from them. And, they were disappointing. The bench of the Pistons was really nasty, and it was not good. Cade Cunningham obviously did his thing. He looked solid. Not as great as he did against, what was it? Was it that they played Miami? Anyway, the last preseason game, Cade obviously was a little better. Then Jalen Duren looked really good against us also. And Tobias Harris always looks good against us, even though he didn't shoot the ball well. He was just playing well. But everyone other than them was just fucking awful for them pretty much. So there is not much to talk about here. The only thing truly, that is concerning to me is Kuminga's defense. I just thought it would be better. Rebounding, we know it's probably going to be inconsistent. Let's hope it will be, just better. But he also kind of looked checked out early a little bit. Then at least offensively hit those 3-pointers. But he also looked like he kind of didn't want to play. against these Pistons, which is not a good sign overall. With the, obviously the season we need from him, but that's just how I felt. Moody continues to press offensively. 5 of 14 tonight. It didn't fall for him as much, but I mean, you want him to shoot that tank and be ready for it. I mean, the same goes for DeAnthony Melton. He was 2 of 11, and I still felt like he played a pretty good game. But yeah, the most impressive thing is the depth. They've talked about it all year, but this year it actually feels like it's real. The depth of this team is actually real, right? And we'll see how the rotation looks, man. I mean, we were missing Steph, Draymond, and Wiggins. You can count pretty much 10 players for the rotation already, and there are probably 12 people on the roster that could, genuinely maybe should play, which is crazy. When we look at it, obviously Steph, Draymond, Wiggins, Lindy Waters is 4, Gary Payton is 5, Buddy Hield is 6, Looney is 7, Anderson is 8, Podziemski is 9, Melton is 10, Trace Jackson Davis is 11, Kuminga and Moody 12, 13. 13 players that can legit play for this team. I would say GP2, Lindy Waters, their spot is probably the most uncertain if they will get playing time, but I mean, Lindy Waters has been probably the most impressive player in the preseason. And then it's of course Moody and GP2. I guess Buddy Hield also, but he's also been one of the most impressive players in the preseason. So the Warriors staff got a lot of work cut out for them with this roster. But I'm excited, man. I'm just excited. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. And we'll see how we do in the games against the Lakers, which will obviously be a lot more regular season-ish, especially the second one. And then we play Portland in 9 days, pretty much. I'm pretty sure it's on a Wednesday. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And as always, be kind to yourselves and others, be gentle with yourselves, and I'll be releasing my shooting guard tier list probably tomorrow, and I'll catch you all then with the Warriors next preseason game. See y'all, be kind to yourself and love each other.